Light is green.
There you go. Everybody's green. Take it to a nice gentle jog. Lift the chest up, shoulders down the back. Just shake it out. If you're not jumping today, remember, stepping back is always an option. I've got a cramp right here. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Make sure you've got some space behind you. We're going to step back into a lunge, 90 degrees in both knees. Whoop, find your balance. Really poor example. Front knee comes over the ankle, back knee under the hip. Keeping the chest lifted. Hips are squared off with the front of the room. Driving through that front heel. And then if you want to add a little bit more movement to it, smooth it out, step back, drop the knee. And then if you would like, lift the arms and add a twist. Arms go up on the drop, and then we twist towards that front knee. Keeping our balance, keeping that back knee bent. One more each side. Getting some heat into the lower body and the shoulders. Take those feet nice and wide. We're going to just reach down to opposite toes. Feeling a stretch through the backs of the legs. Keep your knees soft. You don't have to hit the floor. You don't have to hit your ankle. You got to reach for your shin or your kneecap. Alternating one side and then the other. One more each side. Heel toe it back in, just so that your feet are outside the hips. Squat, hips back. And then if you want to, you can add a bit of a arm swing with it. So arms shoot back as we squat in, and then reach up to the sky. Otherwise, just stick with your normal squat. Adding a bit more dynamic movement, getting energy into the lungs. Exhale out, inhale up. Exhale out, inhale up. Last one. Shake it out. Shoulder rolls. Roll it back. And bring it forward. If you want straight arms, you can, or just bend the elbows. Little torso twist to rotate through. You can swing the arms if you want to. Remember to breathe. Abs and belly are braced. Feel that stretch across the chest, across the back. Keeping your feet nice and wide. We're going to take it into a side lunge, shifting your weight into the heel from one side to the other. Chest is lifted, opening up that inner thigh a little bit and moving that weight from one foot to the other. Notice anything that's feeling a bit tight today, if it's your knees or if it's your hips. Maybe it's a shoulder. No need to push it. Take it to your level. Heel toe it in. Couple of hip openers. All right, team. So for today's workout, as I mentioned, we have 10 exercises, 45 seconds apiece. You'll get a little bit of rest in between there as I'll take you through our next move. Take a deep breath. Couple of ankle rolls to get you started. And then we've got a little bonus at the end. We're going to run through all 10 exercises, repeat, and then we'll get a little cheeky bonus. Shake it out. If you're feeling like anything else needs a bit more loosening, go for it. Take a small sip of water, and we're going to get right into our first set of exercises on the clock. So we've got, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read my notes. Or my contacts. I need to start wearing my contacts again. Toes go out, knees go out. So we're in a sumo squat. We've got 3 pulses. And then a heel lift. Now, if you want to add that extra level, you add a jump on the lift. 1, 2, 3, and up we go. That's all you need right now. Are we ready, team? Let's do it. 45 seconds on the clock. Take your feet nice and wide, and try to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Up. 3, 2, 1, lift. Now, you're in control of the level that you take this to, the intensity that you want to take this to. If the heel lift is too much, modify your range of motion and just keep your heel on the ground. If you want to add that jump, little hop. It doesn't have to be a big hop. Woo! Are we breathing? Squeezing your hips. Little pop forward. And we catch the glutes at the bottom, squeezing your bum together at the bottom of your squat. Pushing those knees out wide. Rest. Take a breath. We're coming down to the floor. We've got a push-up with a crunch. So, one push-up, we roll to the side, knee crunch. Option to come onto the knees. 3, 2, 1 push-up. To the side, add that knee crunch. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds on each side. Keep breathing. You've got 10 seconds left on this one. Optional challenge up on those toes, stabilize, or maybe it's a push up on the knees and a crunch up on the toes. Switch direction. I'm just going to change my position so I can see you. One push up, one C crunch. It's not a C crunch, side crunch. Keep that bottom hip lifted. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. Slowly come back up to stand. Krista's going to read her notes. Run, sprint in place. Right here. You've got 4 seconds. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, let's go. So you can run it out. If you've got a flat or an apartment, take your shoes off. Dave's in socks on his mat right now. Add a little bit of cushion. If you don't really give a darn, get those knees up as high as you can and run as fast as you can. 30 seconds on the clock. Small little movements. Otherwise, we're stepping back. Your choice, your workout, get that heart rate up. It's a little burst of energy. Sprint it out, sprint it out. I'm like tiptoeing because Dave's running. 4, 3, 2, rest. Beautiful. Coming down to the floor, we're coming into a supine position on the back. Glute bridge. Feet flat, bum and heels are barely touching. We lift our hips up and we lower down. Stay here. Up and down. I think you can see me, but I'm just going to adjust my camera slightly. Bringing it down. Lift the hips and lower. Now, if you want an extra challenge, lift one leg. Similar to our work last week in our core, one leg stays straight, one leg comes down. Keep breathing. Switch sides if you haven't already, if you want to. Keep breathing. You've got 10 seconds on that clock. No, I lied. It's 25. No, 4, 3, 2. I need my glasses next week. Hug the knees to your chest and slowly come up to stand. Take a deep breath, team. All right. Skater holds. Make sure you've got some space side to side. We tuck one foot, hop to the other, and then hold. 3, 2, 1, hold. 3, 2, 1, hold. Join in when you're ready. The clock is going. On the third one, I want you to pause. Little freeze frame. Hold. 3, 2, 1, hold. 3, 2, 1. Sink into that hold. Front knee bends, back leg extends. 1, 2, 3. We're all at our own pace, our own level. You stick with yours. Whoop! You've got 4 seconds. Can you make it a bit longer, a little bit bigger? Hold it. Rest. Shake it out. Coming down to the floor. Bicycles. Similar pattern. Toward the camera. 1, 2, 3, hold. You need to scooch back a little bit. Let's go. 45 seconds. Toward me. Hold on number 3. 1, 2, 3, hold. On that hold, squeeze a little bit tighter through those abs. Elbows are wide, fingertips are at the temple, and we're breathing. Rotating through the core, keeping those elbows and shoulder blades wide. You've got 15 seconds. Now, if extending the leg doesn't work, tap your toe. Release some of that pressure in the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Nice work, team. Breathe. I'm checking my notes. Seal slides. So, coming up, rolling down into plank, dropping, and then coming back into plank again. So it's like a mini push-up where you drag your belly and then push back into your plank. I know our timer is going. Here we go. Down and press, and then lift back into plank. Now if you're on your knees, drop the elbows. It's like a chaturanga in yoga. And then hold your plank. Lower the belly, drag those ribs along the floor, coming up into an up dog, and then a normal plank. On the toes, same thing. It's a little mini push-up. Let the ribs touch the floor, scoop up, and come back to plank. Stay with it for 6 more seconds. Keep the elbows close. 3, 2, 1, rest. Take a breather, stay here. We're going to come into a down dog, reach through. I'm just adjusting my leggings because they're sliding down my legs. My mic pack is dragging them down. Come into a down dog. Hands wider than the shoulders, up onto the toes, reaching for the opposite ankle, and then coming into a plank. Reach through. Remember to keep breathing. Try to tap the outside of your opposite ankle or your knee. Doesn't have to be that low, but feel that rotation through your core as you reach underneath. Your belly button is pulling into your spine. Your hips are squared off with the floor. Keep breathing. A little bit of a stretch through the backs of the legs. You've got 7 seconds. Stay with it. Rest. Hold your plank. Let your knees come down and take a breath. Come up to stand. We have a squat jump. Here we are. Right here, regular squat jump. Sit back into your hips or lift those heels. Triple extension. Driving athletic power through those legs. Feeling it in the quads. Sitting back into your hips. Looking good, team, looking good. Nice jumps, Paul. Stay with it. Nice lift. David, Holly, Kenny, keep it going. Those are the people I can see on the screen. I can't see Kenny, but I trust that he's doing it. Keep going, team. You've got 6 seconds. Last one. Woo! Shake it out. Nice work. Last exercise in our series. Plank taps. Toe taps, side to side. On the knees, leg extends. Pop up onto the toes if you can. 45 seconds here. Now these are slow and controlled. We want to make sure our hands are right under the shoulders, that the abs are drawn in, the belly is drawn in, shoulders are drawn back. Little toe tap. Heels are lifted. Keep breathing, you're halfway. Stay in it. Press through those palms, spread your fingers wide. You have 10 seconds on the clock. Can you pick up the pace? And if you want to, maybe you add a hop. Out, in, out, in. Legs are long, knees are soft. Rest. Woo! 30 seconds to breathe. Take a breath, reset your space however you need to. Grab a sip of water. We go straight back to the top, team. So we start with those triple squats. My mic pack keeps pulling my pants down. Tucking my shirt in. Knees are wide, toes are wide. 3, 2, 1, lift. Add the hop if you want. Land with those feet wide. Explode off the toe, and then roll the sole of your foot down. All my legs are tired. They're tired today. Wake up. 20 seconds on the clock, team. Are we squeezing our bum at the bottom of the squat to lift us up? Squeezing and loading the legs. Explode. Lift. Keep your chest tall, keep your shoulders down. Keep the belly drawn in. Last one. Rest. Push-ups with a T and a crunch. Knees or toes. One push-up. We rotate to the side and draw the knee in. Here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. Take your time with this. It doesn't have to be rushed. It doesn't have to be fast. If you get in 1 or 2 on each side in the entire 45 seconds, that's fine. Your workout. We're going to do other side. One push-up, roll it over, draw the knee in. On the knees, let that bottom leg support you. You've got 3 seconds, team. 1, done. Rest. Beautiful. Whew. Coming up to stand. Fast sprint. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Fast as you can. You don't even need to lift those feet. If you want to just lift your heels and move those knees, start to work up that heart rate. Keep the arms in tight, close to the rib cage, and use that to drive momentum through the rest of the body. Fast as you can, fast as you can. 20 seconds on that clock. Stay in it, stay in it. You can get the knees up. Go for it. Keep it close, keep it tight, keep it locked in. That's 10 seconds. Faster. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Breathe. Nice work. We're coming back down to the mat into our glute bridge with our single leg lift. Have a lie down. Back flat. Press through those heels. Lift your hips. 1 at a time or 2 at a time. Now, if the full leg extension is too much, keep your knee bent and squeeze that bum to help lift it off the floor. Otherwise, you're here. Level 1, base level, strong, working on that form and technique, squeezing those glutes. If you're switching legs, switch. Keep breathing, keep breathing. I'm keeping an eye on that clock. Long leg, bent leg, rest. Knees come in, hug it. Woo, slowly come up to stand. We have skater holds. 3 skaters, hold on number 3. I'm going to my right, your left. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Use the space you have and see if you can extend that back leg long, maybe even lift it and hover. Get that full reach behind you. That back leg is long, goes back on the diagonal. That front leg is bent. We put our load into that front leg to push off. Stay with it, 10 seconds. Three, 2, hold. Beautiful. Coming to the floor, bicycles. 1, 2, 3, hold. toward me to start. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, hold. Peel your shoulders off the floor. These don't have to be fast. They have to be controlled. Keeping that leg long and extended if you can. Keeping the belly pulled in and the lower back pressed into the mat. Keep breathing. Exhale. You're more than halfway there, team. Keep those elbows wide. Remember that option, knee touches, toe touches, sorry. Body parts are hard when you're tired. Keep breathing. Draw those shoulders down the back and open them wide. Rest. Woo. Stay on the floor, I think. We're coming into seal slides. So, starting in plank. Elbows bend. We lower our chest, our rib cage, and scoop it, pressing up into an up dog position and then coming back into your plank. Same thing on the knees, just modified. Drop and scoop, press up. You can take any level of this movement that you need to. If you're in a box, same thing. Scoop and push through the palms back into your box or tabletop. Full plank, knees are lifted, elbows stay tight to the rib cage. Scoop and push away. Come back into tabletop. You've got less than 10 seconds to go, team. Looking strong. Use this to breathe. Use this to strengthen that upper body. Rest. Stay here in tabletop. You can sit back and do a child's pose if you want to. We're coming into a down dog, so spread the fingers, press through the palms, lift the hips and tuck your toes. Upside down V, reaching through towards opposite shin or opposite ankle. Coming into plank in between, shifting from down dog to plank nice and slow. Now, if you need to put those knees down in plank, always an option. And then lift the hips for a little down dog. Come back down. Stay with it. You're more than halfway there. Feel the strength as you shift that weight of your body over your hands. Abs are pulled in. Core is nice and tight. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. Shake that out. Slowly come up to stand. We're coming into a squat jump. I think that my head's been cut off for half of the time we've been standing. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Nobody needs to see my face. You need to see the rest of the form. My face is just scowling, like yours probably. Or it's smiling at you because you're looking great. Weight into those heels. Explode off the toes. Remember, option is that calf lift. Triple extension through the ankles, knees, and hips. Sink into the heels. Drive to the sky. Explode off those toes. Feel the weight and the strength in those quads and your hips as you push up. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last move, plank taps. Strong plank on the floor, meet you there. Toe taps. Option, or jump it. Let's go. 45 seconds on the clock. Now that belly button is pulled into the spine so that we have a nice flat back as we're tipped here. Our hips are in line with our shoulders and our ankles. Nice, long, neutral spine. Now just the taps alone are going to get you winded, so remember to breathe. If you're jumping, pace yourself. You've got 20 seconds left. Stay in it, stay with it. Belly is pulled in. Don't let those hips drop as you get tired, and don't let them pike up. We're here. 4, 3, 2, rest. Knees come down. Shake out those wrists. Amazing. I think I was off screen for that, but that's fine. I trust and believe that I was doing it. Let me up. up this. There we go. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was just in the dark. All right. Grab a sip of water. We have a bonus. You made it through the main stuff, team. Now's the time where we just activate any last energy that we've got in our body. Mat if you want it. We have a burpee and a catcher. So modify however you need to in your space. Our hands are going to come down. We're either going to walk or jump our feet out into a full plank, and then walk or jump our feet outside of our hands into our catcher so that our hands can come up in front of our chest. From the front, it looks like this. Hands down, jump or step back, jump or step in, hands come up in front of your face. And then you go back down and you repeat. We have 1 minute on the clock. You ready? Let's go. Hands down, jump back, jump in, hands up. I know. This is okay. Gray said she was going to watch the replay, so this one's for you, Gray. You're welcome. Abs are tight. Now the key to those catchers is sinking your hips down and low, keeping them as low as you can so that you can get low to the ground. If you need to modify, just come up. Come up a little bit higher. Stepping it out and then raising up one leg at a time. You've got 20 seconds on that clock, team. Stay with it. Find your pace and breathe. We're almost there. You've got this. To the finish. Every ounce of sweat is going to be worth it. Brunch is waiting for you. 4, 3, 2, one more rep. Rest. Well done. Breathe. Let that heart rate come down. Walk around. Catch your breath. Take on a little bit of water. Excellent work. Well done. Woo. Take a moment. Find your breath. Find something to hold on to if you need it. And then find your quad stretch. Well done. You made it. Switch sides. Just a quick stretch and a cool down to let that heart rate come back down. Knees together, press that hip forward. Breathe. Nice. Let that go, step behind. Big side bend up and over. Open up the ribs, open up the obliques, all of the muscles that run through your core. Switch sides when you're ready. Step behind, up and over. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Doesn't matter how far you tip over, you could be right here and still feel a great stretch. Go to your level. Take your arms nice and wide. Clasp them behind your back. Open up your chest towards the sky. Exhale. Another big inhale. And we're going to tip from the hip. If you want to keep your hands clasped, just let them hang out overhead. If that's not good for your shoulders, clasp onto opposite elbows. Facing the back of the room, looking through your legs. Keeping your heels down on the floor. Bring your hands down. One hand comes to the floor, one arm comes up to the sky. If the floor isn't good for you, just take it to the thigh or the hip. Switch sides, left hand down, right arm up. Back to center, heel toe it in. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders is the last thing. Roll it down. Big inhale up to the sky, team. Exhale down. One more inhale, all the good stuff. Exhale, all the bad stuff. You smashed it. Well done. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'm going to stop this recording.